Ragnarok had started, and the gods were slowly dying, but it seems there was still room for one more lesson to be learned. Now it is the Dark Ages, and times are dark. The people are desperate, desperate enough to believe that some men are gods. Little do they know, they were gods. For some reason, the gods woke up as human babies, but they can still remember everything from their past lives. They were well off, so there is that barrier that separated them from the rest of the population. Thanks to their experiences as gods, they have no problem distinguishing themselves to be of the noble class. With so many barbarians going around pillaging villages, it was unsurprising that the poor, bullied villagers depended on these nobles who they dubbed as gods. And of course, to make sure that their idols remained in top condition, they were treated as gods, so the gods became spoiled. One wonders if they can still learn one more lesson.
Why, just last week, I defeated Egbert the Round. Poor thing tried to scale a wall, fell, then died. All his horses and all his men couldn't do a thing for the poor man. Don't you know that his full name is Humpty Egbert?
Did I ever tell you about Lord Vickers, who was so desperate for my hand in marriage that he flung himself at my feet and danced naked with people? This chances would have been higher if he had danced naked.
A wonderful story, Paul. Reminds me of the time when one of my enemy's leaders dressed up as a woman to escape. The fellow did such a great job that even my men flirted with him. Her.
Oh, that wonderful time when I dressed up as a woman and waited on a beautiful, particularly well-endowed lady. Of course, Freya, no mortal can compare to your beauty.
When I read about all your stories from my spies, it gave me quite a laugh.
Your spies are very clever, Lindo. I can't even tell which of my servants he is.
I shall try guess who in my castle is the spy. Is it Spartacus?
Nay,
Pittacus?
nay,
Larry? Jonathan? Marcellus? Turnier? Knowing him?
Oro.
Hey, I give up. Shame Odin isn't here.
I still haven't been able to locate him.
After all these years.
Now, let's not ruin our happiness. Besides, it's time to leave now.
Loki's right. Time to go.
My God.
Weapons up! Get ready to go!
Why did you have a gold son?
My hammer! Who took my hammer?
Oh, shut your trap, Thor. I'm getting a headache. Where are we?
Can't get out of these blasted ropes.
Impossible! I should break these things easily. If I were you, I would stop wasting my time. Release us at once. Do you not know who stands before you? I see a very angry man and other angry men.
Pardon me?
And woman, you need not to fear me, for I will bring you no harm, and I have forbidden my men from touching you. Unfortunately, you are all going on a trip, whether you like it or not. Ha! I dare you to try. I gladly accept that challenge, Ray. I'll have you know, sir, that my name is... I know who you are, or to be more exact, who you were. Well, of course, I would know all of you since I was with you in your other life. Who are you, stranger? Patience, Thor. You will know if you succeed. Succeed? Succeed in what? Horatio! Where's Horatio? Get my back ready! best thing I ever did.
Gertrude, massage my hands. They're so sore. So soon. Ah! Wake up! Wake up, there are children! There are children everywhere!
You little girl, where are we?
Why? You're at the outskirts of the village. Closer.
Never heard of it.
Travelers never come here. The last one who did was in my great-great-great-great-grandfather's time.
Where are we?
You're on top Mount Pilsus! Maria Natasha, what did I tell you about talking to strangers? We couldn't help it, Ma. Travelers don't come here. Sorry, Ma.
But there are no villages in Mount Pilsus. Mount Pilsus has one of the harshest weather in the kingdom.
Only on the middle of the mountain. Here in the higher part, the weather is nicer. Well, we do get the occasional storm. Oh, no, I remember. We're going to have one now. Maria Natasha, get to the village now!
Wait, what about us?
Then get up and run, you fool!
Silence! This is a serious matter, so everyone must pay attention. Moira has brought with her some travelers. A long time ago, a traveler came and with him brought a plague that destroyed almost the whole village. The survivors came here to the top of the mountain to escape the plague and start a new village. Now, there are strangers in our midst and we cannot afford an incident like that again. So what do we do?
Kick them out. Quarantine them. Why on earth did Moira bring them in? I'm not heartless to leave them to die, you idiot. Wait, don't we get a say in this?
How dare you? We are important lords of our kingdom below. If you do not release us, our armies will come marching right at your village door.
You stupid fool.
The barbarians will come to take our village. Fight for your life! Silence! 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 Shut it, you damn chicken! No one's coming to the village because of the blasted storm down the mountain. And these travelers don't have a plane. And they sure can't get their armies up here. So fight now. Now then, I say let them stay here until they get sick of it. And decide to go down the blasted storm.
Thank you.
But they are to be treated like everyone else. They have to work for their own food. They have to build their own house. And they have to make their own clothes. So on and so forth.
You expect us to live like peasants? We are gods!
Then use your godly powers to stop the storm! I'll throw you out the village once you do. So, does everyone agree? Good. Take these travelers to a vacant spot in the village and lend them some tools to cut down some trees and make their own house.
But there's still a storm.
And so, good luck. You go with me. Meeting adjourned. By the way, if you cause any trouble in the village, I'll escort you personally to the middle of the mountain.
Ow! That's the first splinter I got.
At least you don't keep hitting your hand with a hammer.
Everyone quiet! I need to figure out how to make a house.
Here comes Thor with more wood.
Stupid villagers said that we have enough wood to build a house, and that if I cut down more trees, they would starve.
No! We need more wood. I am not going to share a room with men and I need space.
We have just enough wood to make a house with 2 rooms.
I don't suppose you would know how to make a house.
Actually, I do. You there, buff guy. Exchange shops with Missy over here. Missy, go get some things from the village.
What exactly are you doing?
I'm teaching you how to make a house, obviously. Now listen to what I say and work! Hurry up, or you won't be able to gather food for supper.
For a month, the gods had to endure Moira telling them what to do. Finally, Loki couldn't take it anymore and tricked the gods into leaving the village. They decided to endure the harsh storm in the middle of the mountain rather than stay in a village full of crazy people. At midnight, when no sane person would be walking around, the gods took their things and left. The moment they stepped outside the village, they were doomed. They were lost in a horrible snowstorm, which the village occasionally experienced. They would have died immediately from the cold if they weren't stronger than the average human. But they were human nonetheless, and in a few more minutes, they would die.
Shut it, old hag! I'm trying to save us! You're killing us with your horrible sense of direction! Enough! Let's just find a cave or something!
I see lights up ahead! We head that way!
Whoa! Don't go there! Don't even realize you're...
Boy! Hold him in! He's so cold!
Well, what do we expect? It's a snowstorm. Follow.
Let's get out of this snowstorm! Thor! Make sure! Goodbye!
Will she live?
If she survives the night,
Is there anything that we can do?
lest you can perform a divine miracle, nothing.
Thank you for coming, Cetus.
The least I can do for Mark.
A divine miracle, he said. We can save her.
It would mean that we would have to give up all of our godly past.
Even our memories.
So, what will we do? I say, we do it.
Never in my 2 lives would I have thought that you would do something selfless, Loki.
I'm tired of this silly game. That woman wouldn't be dying if we're not of my pride. If we die, hundreds will mourn, but thousands will rejoice. There are many people who can protect the kingdom. If we lose all that we have, so be it. I want to start anew.
So, we do it!
Yes, we shall.
Loki!
Ha! Just joking. Had to do that before Loki disappears.
The gods heal Moira and immediately fall down to the ground. In another place, the strange man from before watched the gods do their last good deed. He smiles as he looks upon them and thinks that they have fulfilled his mission for them. When the gods woke up, their memories were still intact, and they were surprised to still be alive. They checked on Moira and happily found her to be up and alive as if nothing ever happened to her. After that, Moira and the gods got along together. They had a party in lieu of Moira's recovery. Afterwards, the gods gathered in their house to discuss how they survived the divine miracle they did to save Moira's life.
No, that's preposterous. We are not avatars of our godly selves. Where'd you get that from, Loki?
Heard it from some country when I was still looking for trouble when I was a god.
Maybe we restore our godly selves.
Then try calling your hammer.
Come to me, Mio. Also, you never cease to make me laugh. Now, is that the way to treat your father? You're not even my father.
Well, of course, I'm not your real father, but they call me the Old Father.
Odin?
Surprise! Haha, I'm so glad you passed.
Wait, are you supposed to be dead?
I made some preparations before that.
What preparations?
Well, sit down, and let me tell you the whole thing.
So the masked man's true identity has been revealed, and he is in fact Odin. Odin begins his tale in a time when they were still gods, a time far away from Ragnarok. Odin, who drank from Mimir's well in exchange for his eye, gained great wisdom of many things. Using his wisdom, he devised a way to save his fellow gods from Ragnarok without stopping the unstoppable. So Odin, using his magic runes, casted a spell that enabled the souls of the gods to be reborn again as gods, with the exception of Loki, Thor, Frey, Freya, and Heimdall. Odin thought that these 5 gods must first undergo a test, one that would make them into greater beings than they once were. So when Ragnarok was over and Odin was reborn along with the other gods, he cast the 5 gods' souls to earth, letting fate take its course. Odin did not expect that they would be corrupted by human greed and be spoiled by mortals below, so Odin had to adjust his plan a bit. Odin's original plan was to have the 5 gods live as humans and learn some good values, but since they can't learn it unless they are thrown into a specific situation, he had to meddle with a few things. If they failed the test, they would have to repeat it again and again until they succeeded.
And so that's the story.
How exactly are we greater beings than before?
Why, Loki? You should know better than the rest of them. Loki, if I ask to give up your divinity for some dying, middle-aged woman, what would you do?
I would tell you you are a fool and kill the woman myself.
And the situation presented itself to you. A woman with less of its divinity left. And what did you do?
Well, I saved her. We all did.
There, you can see. You've learned. Now come to me and I'll show you something.
Raise your heads, dwellers of Asgard, and behold, our fellow gods. I brought the human reincarnations of Loki, Thor, Frey, Freya, and Heimdall.
The gods have chosen to live a simple yet happy life, and when the time came for them to leave Earth, they joined the rest of the gods in Asgard. Moira's spirit would dine with them in Valhalla, and they would all laugh together as they did in the mundane world. So now, let me say these words. The end.
Pin.
Hi, Manang Ross. Okay. Cleavage. Why?
This is us.
Go.
Pulling us up. You ready, one?
Wait lang, wait lang. Go.
Him daw. Ikaw.
Mashoot the mustache man.
Sabay tayo sa dalawa. Sabong talaga tawa ko. Annyeonghaseyo. Ayaw kami isa.
Where's my sister?
Oh,
Dahil motor pala ah. No, you can go No. I made it good Christmas. You want to Christmas na friend?
Nag-film ka.
Hey, my God! Nagod!
Russell, you are.
Alam ko sa nila.
Isa lang napanood ko sa ating
I am sleeping!
Yo, 4 minutes memory. Uy, nagkakuha na god.
It's not!
Loki! Sisiyohan niya pala ninyo. Dasi ko!
Bagyo jam.
Ring! Dasi ko, masod!
Para naman nagpilitin ulit. Oh my God, what was that? Something moving.